We've got more to solve ahead.
Search each corridor. It may not be obvious which leads where.
Lumos. Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Incendiary. Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did, and she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium. I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Lumos. Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
You know him better than I do.
Very well. Wish me luck. Wish we had some liquid luck. Ominous, I know this is the last thing you want to do.
Yes, it is! I thought you knew me better!
But this is different. Whoever you cast it upon would have agreed to it first. It wouldn't be an innocent victim. We have to open the door.
The spell won't work unless you mean it. That's true of all unforgivables. If it must be done, then one of you must cast it.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus Curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this. Ready?
I'm ready.
Crucio!
Are you all right?
Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's Scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
That pain, all of the pottery gets destroyed. I know like it was even more. I want to do this last no. Globe.
Ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
Revelio.
Fear we should ever come to an accord. I can persuade even one of them doesn't reason. I did hope that Godric's thoughts were aligned with my own, that he understood why Philibus Jr. needed to be exceptional, to his fallen prey to the ridiculous notion that Muggle-borns are somehow as capable as purebloods, and you're an asshole, freaking Salazar. He was furious when I expressed my displeasure at his thoughts in the matter, thoughts he had not yet put to voice. Tell you this quarter can no longer bear witness to the quarter is full of inept children masquerading as witches and wizards. It is with heavy heart that I know now I must go from here. To place a creature into a deep sleep in its chamber until it can be awakened by one who shares my views, as an willing to reverse damage that the others have so carelessly wrought. One who shall rid the school of those unworthy Hogwarts that would serve only to stain my legacy. Huh. Yet the irony that being his successor being a half-blood.
What do you think?
Looks like a spell book of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on.
Oh,
But I
that's
can
what
do that
happened.
later.
Don't
For
visit
now,
back to now.
I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking. I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died.
Yeah. Well, we didn't.
Never
No,
to do
check it
this
out.
again.
What the heck is this? Huh. Jubilee engine. Who knows how long it's been there? What the
I
heck
see a
do you
way
think
out.
that?
Best news I've heard all day.
What the? That makes no
Ominous.
sense.
About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Oh, you
Understood.
poor fool.
I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
I think nothing but a body. His honor.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Yes. Sunny and everyone else. No, I don't want to. I don't want to go the other way. I think where the entrance to this place. That's weird. Tell me what the corridor is made specifically this. Sure? No, that's the case. That sucks. Not good. 15 levels left. Yes. Let's see. Let's take a look at these class. And then the last spell needed. Oh, that sounds fun. That's annoying. Oh well.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
The pink Smedleys will always look upon you.
Hello, Grace. What are you doing here?
Nice to see you. Thank you again for your help at the lake. I've become quite good at Summoner's Court, and I'm waiting for my next opponent. I suppose that's you.
I suppose so.
Shall we begin?
I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're made of. You didn't see that.
Accio!
Same.
Accio.
Accio!
Seems I got the better of you.
Yeah, good sport.
Seems you couldn't get the upper hand that time. How about another round?
Just this.
Let's have it.
Then take your mark.
I like it. Good kid. Oh, good kids. Freaking stuff on Jesus. What is so freaking fantastic? I'm making every freaking asshole child.
You didn't see that.
Child.
Accio!
What a remarkable shot! Accio.
Oh, that's awesome. Getting it to stay there gives us 100. She's not catching up to that anytime soon. Oh, this is easy.
Impressive. Accio. Impressive. Well, it appears I've been bested. Well done! Diving, Summoner's Court. Seems there's nothing you can't do.
You played a good game, though, Grace.
I did play rather well, didn't I? Only one student has ever beaten me. She's very good. But if you play the way you did against me, you might stand a chance.
Damn, you kids constantly freaking out of rules. Make it possible for you to win or lose. Oh, well, win.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
There's so much we don't know about beasts. So much to learn.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed. I take it you're
I
ready?
completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
Kind of point may teach.
Is this something we should be learning in school?
Better for you to learn it in school, where we can instruct you properly as to its use, Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
What pumpkin?
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Professor, might I have a moment?
Yes. What is it?
I was wondering what inspired your interest in magical beasts.
Are you considering some sort of profession in the field?
I haven't decided quite yet, but I do find magical beasts fascinating.
You do seem to engage well with the beasts in class. I believe that when choosing a path, particularly of a scholarly nature, one must take into account both one's enthusiasm for a particular subject, as well as how one may best serve the students to whom one is obligated to both inspire and teach.
Of course, Professor. When did your path become clear?
I recall it quite vividly. It was the summer between my 6th and 7th years. I read in the Prophet about a wizard who'd been selling alchemy eggs and disappeared in the mountains near my home. I knew of the alchemy, of course, from my studies, but they are native to lands east of here, such as India. I wondered if it was possible that an alchemy could be so nearby. Hence, I went to find it.
Seems quite a challenge finding an alchemy in the mountains.
It was. After a few days, during which my parents grew increasingly annoyed at my absence, I found what little remained of the wizard egg trader. He was near a tree hollow. And there, inside, was a nest with 7 silver alchemy eggs.
What did you do with them?
Nothing. Beasts are to be valued for what they can provide for wizard kind. Protective clothing, potion ingredients, even wand cores. Only poachers see the value in ending a beast's life for galleons. I left the eggs alone. I hid. And moments later, the beast flew right over my head. Breathtaking. She then seemed to all but disappear as she shrunk to fit into the hollow.
That sounds incredible.
Indeed.
Oh, that must be that
I knew
bird
in
thing.
that moment that I needed to understand all that I could about beasts,
Tell me why that sounds
and ensure
familiar.
that wizardkind
Must
learned
be
to
that bird
benefit
thing
properly from them.
Fantastic
Now,
Beasts.
I trust that I have answered your question. You would do well to continue your study of beasts, regardless of your chosen path.
What if you
Beasts and
taught
all that they provide will vastly improve your life, and perhaps one day even save it.
I shall remember that, Professor. Thank you.
That's weird. It says I have new gear, no one other. Put on advice. I think I'll see how quickly I can learn the rest of the curses.
Revelio.
The unfairness of being hung here, why it warrants looking into.
Lumos.
That portrait? Can't quite tell. It's probably a portrait. Center in the woods. It's another portrait.
Tears you mind the tiles.
Never, take a look at the painting.
Watch the tile under your feet. You'll set off something foul. Oh, please be careful.
Well, let's go see what the idiot wants.
You'll never believe.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid
That's
of the power
literally the
of
only
dark
thing
magic.
I'm gonna freaking agree with my mom.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
Nah, he wouldn't agree with you. It doesn't
We
feel.
need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know
Bullshit.
more, I shall send it out. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
That's weird. But what you just said, it had nothing to do with dark magic, so why the issues? Yes, I would be searching constantly. But there's no telling if it actually has anything to do with dark magic or just something.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
There's also kind of the point in teaching dark magic, but the guy himself is freaking nuts. I think even the freaking... Okay, am I supposed to be doing anything? Or am I just freaking on him? Ugh. Guess I'll meet with Poppy and then hit die. Hey, Professor! Kind of. Let's get those beasts busy.
When you have a moment, please come and talk to Dean.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deek thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deek suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deek has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deek.
Wow, that's a lot of new stuff. That's better. You know what, I'm not here to fail. So, that is very, very, very good. And also it's my favorite. Oh. say that I will never be a fan of bedwear.
Have you rescued the Thestrals and purchased the spellcraft?
What are you up to now?
Oh, wow. Levioso!
No need to be difficult. I mean, you know...
Glacius! Levioso! Flipendo!
Do cooperate, won't you?
Descendo!
Whoa, what is this thing? Dragon, maybe? Well, I'm not entirely sure the snout is right. It might be. I think the dragon was a big stuff, large snout there.
Descendo!
No, you don't.
Levioso! Impulso! Flipendo!
Let's point into a little bit.
Professor Howard will never believe this. Hogsmeade, here I come.
Ah, it's always nice to see a familiar face.
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the Thestrals.
My father always taught me to keep my wand.
I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Grab mushroom.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
There. I'm not going to hurt you.
So, at the end of the video, I have to continue with Animal Girl tomorrow. Well, not all.